Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. I had a few people asking me to do this video, so I thought it wouldn't even need to be done, but I guess we'll talk about it. Classics coming out and stuff. Last video, you guys killed it. We had over 20 likes on the video. Everybody that's liking those videos, thank you guys so much. It really helps me out. If you guys are one of the first people to watch this video, make sure to hit that like button. Let's try to get it up to 10 likes on this video. If we can do that, that's going to be amazing. So, what are we going to talk about today? Now, you guys might think, this isn't real, right? People don't really think this. But a lot of people do. So, I wanted to talk about it today. Should streamers be banned from playing classic World of Warcraft? Yeah, that's the thing. People think streamers should be banned from playing classic World of Warcraft. Now, what's the problem here? I think in general, people are, not all people, a lot of people are jealous of streamers. You know, come on, they're doing something that you wish you could do, right? So, alright, you're a little upset about that. But why would you want them not to be able to play World of Warcraft, or at least stream World of Warcraft? The reason we all have classic World of Warcraft coming out in, man, 4 days, it's coming up, is because a lot of these big streamers were talking about it. These guys, as much as they don't want to be called influencers, they kind of are. You know, they can say something and people are going to listen to it, and Blizzard did, and it was pretty amazing. So I don't know why people would be so upset and so against people from streaming it. Now, I do understand the fact that when the streamer is streaming, everybody's going to be on. We don't have phasing. It will cause lag. It will cause a lot of things. But that is why they picked a streamer server. So you might be a bit upset about that, but they picked a streamer server so they wouldn't inconvenience the players of Classic. I think that's pretty cool. Some of you guys might not. Some of you guys might be like, Ashman Gold's lame, and, you know, say whatever bad stuff about him. But they did do a really cool thing by picking to have a streamer server. I thought that was really cool. So, should they be banned from playing Classic? Absolutely not. I think that's the craziest thing that I've heard in a real long time. Classic is coming out, guys. I think it's going to be one of the all-time best moments for World of Warcraft players. Even though the guys that played Classic in the beginning, you know, they played vanilla. They started out. They had their memories of standing in line, pre-ordering, doing all this other stuff. Or, well, I don't even think did they pre-order back then? I guess they pre-ordered back then. But they had to go to the GameStop or wherever was selling the game, wait in line, pick up the copy, go home, put in the CDs, and download the CDs. They had a great experience. We are also going to have a similar experience. Even those guys. They're going to talk about the time where them and all of their friends sat around the computers and they waited for the launch of WoW Classic. In 10 years, they're going to be telling these newer generation players of World of Warcraft, you guys would never even imagine what that day felt like. We were all sitting around. We were waiting for that button to light up. Me, Jimmy, and Billy. We're all sitting by the computers. Mountain Dew's in our hand. And that button lit up, and we all clicked it. And we entered the world that we missed so much. They're going to tell stories about this. Even though it's not a real world first, they're going to talk about their first time killing Ragnaros in Classic, their first time going through Onyxia, their first time going through Naxxramas, they're going to talk about the gate opening. Classic is going to be something that is magical. And it's going to touch so many people's hearts, and they're going to fall in love with this game. And a lot of people are going to re-fall in love with this game. A lot of people have lost faith in Blizzard. A lot of people don't like World of Warcraft for what it's become. This is the time that it's going to come back, and people are going to re-fall in love with this game. So why would people want streamers not to share these moments? These are going to be amazing moments. The land that I'm flying over right now in this video is not what we started with. Not what a lot of us started with. This isn't what I started with. And I'm excited to go back to that world that we played in. See that skull on the left of the screen right there? There's elites that were full in there to get to Whalem Caverns. It was an event to get to the dungeon. You didn't just run to the dungeon. You got your group together and you killed the elites all the way into the portal, and then you went in. And you fought through, and you tried to get loot, and you tried to survive. I'm flying through Crossroads right now. I don't see any Chuck Norris jokes, but I promise you there will be. So why would we, as a community, tell these streamers that helped us get this, they shouldn't be allowed to play the game? They can't play on our server. They can't do this. They can't do that. I think it's crazy. I know some of you guys might disagree, and some of you guys might dislike the video, and that's okay. Everybody should be able to play this game. Everybody should be able to experience the magic that is about to happen in 4 days. 4 days, guys! The last time I played vanilla was... Because I don't play private servers. I've played vanilla at the end of vanilla. I leveled through Burning Crusade. I didn't get to experience everything in vanilla. It is the one expansion, or one... Yeah, why? Let's just call it expansion. It's the one expansion that I never got to level through. I leveled through every single other expansion in the game. This is the one I'm missing. And I'm excited to go through it. I'm so excited. As you guys can see, I've been putting out a video every single day. I think this is going to be great. So, I'll say it one more time. No, they shouldn't be banned from playing. Obviously, that wouldn't happen anyway. But I had enough people wanting me to talk about this subject because they know that, you know, I like Asmongold, and I think he's probably, if not, probably, you know, top 2 World of Warcraft streamers. Who else is better than Asmongold for entertainment wise? I don't think there's anybody that is. I think he's very, very entertaining. Whether you like him or hate him, you watch his reaction streams or you watch his reactions to videos on YouTube and everything else. So I just, you know, I don't know. All right, I'm thinking about everything that I'm gonna do in Classic. Is it fun? All right, let's go off topic a little bit. Is it funny that there is more planning than there would be for an expansion? Like, you know, when a new expansion or new raid's coming out, you know, you get with your guild, you're like, all right, we got to grind this, we got to raid for this, we got to do this. I feel overwhelmed going into Classic. Now, this is a, how can I put this without offending people? This is a dumbed down version of the game that is more intelligent than what we have today. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't, but it's true. There is so much more involved with Classic World of Warcraft. How weird is this? Vanilla feels so much bigger than the game we have today. And how much more land mass did we put into the game? We have everything in vanilla, plus so much more. But the game feels so much bigger in vanilla World of Warcraft. It's crazy to me. I think this is going to be the rebirth of World of Warcraft. I feel classic World of Warcraft is going to create such a positive impact on the future expansions of World of Warcraft. I think they're going to rethink everything they've been doing. I think they're going to look at things and they're going to be like, wait, what were we thinking? This worked. We might have went back and we might have been like, all right, well, that was a little inconvenient. But the inconvenience way weighed out the reward in the end, right? All right, well, this is inconvenient to have to run all the way to the dungeon. Yeah, I do wish there was so many, but there was a purpose to that. The group communicated. The group helped each other. Hey, do you know how to get here? No, I don't. Here, meet me off this flight path. We'll run here together. As you're running there together, what else is there to do? You just start talking. Hey, man, so, have you done this dungeon before? You know, is there anything I should look out for? You know, hey, cool guild name, you know, I'm looking for a guild. Friendships happen. You know, I think we're missing a lot of that. The times that I made the most friends on World of Warcraft was the Burning Crusade. And I guess Burning Crusade was not as... you still had to run everywhere. You didn't get your flying till... later on in the expansion. I think it was at the end. I don't even remember. I think you had to be max level, then you can learn flying and stuff. But when you have to run everywhere, when things take longer, when you don't have to button spam everything, you have time to talk. World of Warcraft was a big chat room. You could make friends. You could talk to each other. You didn't have to sit there and race for the time like we have to today, which is fun. I think Mythic Pluses and stuff are fun. But you don't have the chance to just stop and talk. When I'm hitting a button, or when you're spamming, you know, one button the entire fight, when you're not having to worry about a rotation, is it boring? I guess you can argue that. But I feel it gives you more time to communicate to your friends. Because bosses... I think getting to the raid should be the difficult part. Boss fights in Classic are not very difficult. But they're going to be a gathering of your friends. This is where we all come together to have fun. It shouldn't be, all right, well, we got to kick Billy out because Billy stands in the fire and Billy doesn't know how to do this stuff. He can't run over here, soak this, go this way, go this way. He can't do that. You know, when you have 15 things and little Billy has been playing World of Warcraft his whole life, but he's just like, you know what? I just don't want to do all this anymore. It makes it hard. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling on. I'm excited for World of Warcraft Classic. I don't think people should be excluded from that. I think, you know, I think we should be inviting as many people to play this game as possible. Show people that this game that we played, we shouldn't be embarrassed to tell people that we play World of Warcraft. You know, how many of you guys, you know, when people ask you, hey, so, you know, oh, you play games. What games do you play? Oh, I play WoW. How many of them nowadays say, oh, I've never heard of it? Man, like, even like 3 years ago, I was like, yeah, I play WoW. They're like, oh, yeah, I've heard of that game. So-and-so plays this. I know someone that plays it. It's like nobody even knows the game anymore. This is our chance to get this game back on the map. And I'm very excited about it. So, I apologize for this video being so long. I get kind of passionate when it comes to World of Warcraft. This is a game that I've spent, man, half my life playing. I love this game. I want this game to succeed. I want this game to be the best game in the world. That's what I want. And I think it is. I think it, with Classic, I think this is just a giant, It's going to be a giant boost. You know, we have the old devs on the World of Warcraft YouTube channel, you know, playing this game. There's something I feel that Blizzard is seeing that, hey, we need to get back to this. Our community, the old school community or the classic community is listening to us right now. Blizzard has not listened to us in a really long time. I don't care what they say. Oh yeah, we listen to the community. No, you don't. The classic community does. I think it's going to change a lot of things in the future of World of Warcraft in these next expansions, because I'm going to love Classic, and there's going to be people that just play Classic, but I also want to move on. I want to see these new stories. I want to see these things. I want to play through the Burning Crusade, but I also want to go off and I want to kill some old gods. You know, I want to do these things in the retail version to see where they go with these things. I just want to play World of Warcraft. I want to love it. I'd love to be able to raid like 7 days a week. Be like, all right, guys, we're raiding 2 days in Classic. We're raiding 2 days in the Burning Crusade. We're raiding 3 days in retail. I want to get back to those days. I want to raid every day because I enjoy it, not because I'm forced to. All right, guys. That's about it. Ooh, I am pumped. Classic World of Warcraft. Any of you guys that watch my my channel that want to join my guild, you know, we're inviting everybody. We're gonna be more of a casual guild. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna level up. We're gonna enjoy the game. We will be trying to get into some raids. We're probably gonna pug some people. But if you guys want to join the guild and have some fun in that, you know, leave a comment, and you know, I'll definitely get back to you and give you some of the information. All right, guys. That said, like, favorite, share, subscribe, do what you need to do. If you watched it all the way to the end, you are the people that really help this channel out. YouTube is all about, you know, minutes watched and all this other stuff. So I want to thank you for that. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon.